Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Spiritual Successor, a comedy video game design podcast where we take your horrible, nasty, cursed, stinky, atrocious video game ideas from all over the internet. Every single place. If you've got them, you can give them to us anywhere on the internet. We'll find it. We have a small team of internet detectives that curse through all places of the internet, even the places that you don't think that we'd be able to see them. And we consider them. We kick them over. We mull them over. We give it a good amount of time just considering, and then we'll talk about them on the show. But your DMs, we see those. We've seen every single one of your DMs.
AJ,
I'm one of your hosts, AJ Hart.
I was about to say, before you and I record, hi everybody, I am your other host, Blake Rea. AJ, right before we started recording, is like, hey, I'm going to do the opener, and then I'm going to toss you your way, and you were just like, you just kept going, and I'm like, are you gonna toss it? Are you gonna, like, was this all a ploy just so you could just hold the podcast to yourself? You know what would have been funny is just if you kept talking just to see at what point would I interrupt you. Because you could have kept.
You know what I was going for. I think that you just don't understand that one of my biggest influences in life, Blake, is the Harlem Globetrotters. And do you think that the Harlem Globetrotters would just say like, "Oh yeah, hey, I'm gonna pass it to you," and then they just pass it? No, they start juggling it, they start dribbling it, they start doing stunts and tricks with it, they start doing magic tricks, they swallow the entire basketball, and then they open their mouth and it's not there anymore. Where did it go? Oh, what's this? And then the person that was going to get it and they were wide open, they said, "Toss it to me." He reveals by opening his mouth and blowing really hard, he blows up an entire basketball right there, and then he has it. And that's how they do passes. And I was just hoping that you and I would be able to do something like that.
No, you know what I've realized here? Everything you just said is just a fancy way of saying running out the clock. And as I get to know you more and more, I feel there are plenty of instances where I'm just like, AJ's running out the clock right now. You and I, like, I think the best example, and I'm still salty about it, is you and I got done playing It Takes Two, I think like last week or this week or whatever, and you and I played chess for the first time, like, I think ever. I don't think you and I have ever played chess even outside of the show. And you know what? Here's the thing, dear audience. AJ, dumb as rocks, does not know how to play chess, does not know how...
That's big words. Hey, Blake, how many times have you beat me in chess?
Let me finish, because there's a point to be made. AJ did not win by his own merit. He just fucking ran out the clock. He just talked to me and made me feel good. It was like a good friend. And then next thing I knew, I ran out of time and AJ won. Not once, two times he did that to me.
I think, and like, you know what, for what it's worth, I think that running out the clock is a talent. I believe that's how I got a lot of good grades during my presentations in school. No, it's a talent, because think about how many times in school you're given it like a presentation and it's like, make sure that it's 12 minutes long. And everyone's like, I'm not going to be able to make it to 12 minutes. You know who is going to make it to 12 minutes every single fucking
person that
time?
pads the time, yeah.
Me, AJ Hart.
You must be really good. You must be really good at making YouTube videos for padding all that time. Just get it past that 10-minute mark. Actually,
just get it past the 10-minute mark, and then you're in. You're good. Yeah, no, you know what? And that's why I haven't done any YouTube videos, because I'm just like, I would be so good at it. The algorithm wouldn't know what to do. They would just be like, well, I guess he gets to be on the front page of everything.
Well, originally,
and then what's that? I'm internet superstar AJ Hart. It's got a nice ring to it, I'll admit. And you, Blake Rea, have become the other guy. I think it's really kind of me not to make you the other guy. You're welcome for that. That's a service I provide to you.
You got famous, and I got somewhat known. My name got somewhat known just because I'm affiliated with you.
Exactly.
On a side note, hello everybody.
You did have something that you wanted me to throw it to at the beginning of the show, though. Do you want me to send that over to your way? Here we go. Hey Blake. Blake, why don't I throw it over to you?
All right. Thanks. I just caught it. I have found the secret to max productivity. I had one of the most productive work days today. I got so much shit done. I got a video edited. I got a new YouTube channel launching at the end of this week, and I was doing all the work for it today.
Okay, you've set it on something that's going live on Tuesday. You hell or high water, it better fucking come out.
Oh, yeah. No, I wouldn't say it now if I didn't, but like something's coming, and we'll talk more about it later. But so I had the most productive day today, and you know, I was thinking, okay, why was I so damn productive today? What did I do today? I slept 2 hours last night, and I played 5 hours of Catherine on my Switch in the dark.
You know, little known fact, actually, playing a puzzle game puts your eyes into the REM cycle. So I think
only
it counts.
played like 3 levels of puzzle. Most of it was just visual novel bullshit of getting sexed from this one lady that wants to jump my bones. That was it. So I
Damn, Catherine really is a power fantasy, isn't it?
So I only slept for like 2 hours last night, and I just played 5 hours of video games. So I realized the best way to be
if
productive.
I can't stay up 5 hours into the night sexting somebody in the real world, I'll do it in the video games.
So I found out the best way to be productive is just to be unproductive at an incredibly inconvenient time. That being the time you should be resting, so you have energy to do said things the following day. I don't know why it worked. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so good today. And my head's starting to throb a little bit now that I'm like talking to somebody.
That's the power, baby. That's how much energy is coursing through you.
That's my chi just focusing to like my temples, and it's just gonna give me
turbo sleep.
You know what? I'm gonna use all of this brain juice to come up with some really good video game ideas. AJ, do you want to hit me with one?
No, you're the one bragging about how you got the big, painful brain full of such powerful knowledge that it actually hurts you to possess it. Let's leak some of that knowledge out of your brain. Come on, bleed it out, bud.
It doesn't hurt me to possess it.
Allow this video game podcast to be the leeches to your brain to let some of that pressure out, much like you would do with blood, which, of course, we all know is the one way to keep yourself from hurting.
Yeah, just let the blood out. Get your humors in order. Is that what they called it? Humors? Like medieval?
Yes,
yeah.
It was the humors.
All right.
All of the important humors, the red one, the brown one, the yellow one, and the green one.
Yeah. Do you know the names of all of them, AJ?
Yeah, the red one, the brown one, the yellow one, and the green one. Come on.
This one comes to us on Reddit from T. Staffer. Just the title, The Bonsai Predicament. AJ, do you like bonsai trees?
No, they're small and I hate them.
What? Why don't you like bonsai trees? What the fuck is wrong with you?
If I see a small version of a big thing, I usually just assume that it's up to no good.
What do you think about Doberman Pinschers? Careful, the internet's listening. What do you think of Doberman Pinschers?
Why have small dogs when we have big dogs?
Because you can have a fucking small dog sleep on you. What?
I see a cat and I'm like, that is a cat, but you know what? It's just a small version of a big thing, and that means it's probably up to something.
What? No.
Here's a list of things that when they're small, they can no longer be trusted. Cats, dogs, humans. That's right. I don't fuck with toddlers.
You know, actually, wait. This is on brand. You are shorter than me, and you are more mischievous than me.
Shut up! I hate you.
What? You don't like it when I point out that you're shorter than me on the podcast? You don't like that I brag how I'm taller than you?
A list of other things. A small tree? No, thank you.
Okay, so
what's it gonna do, huh? Have magic properties and make me small too? That would suck.
Oh, so maybe
that would be, of course, the bonsai predicament. Is that you see a small tree and you go to sleep under the small tree. You just take a little nap. You napped underneath the table.
How would you sleep under a bonsai tree? They're the size of your
explaining
finger.
it. You put the tree on a table. You fall asleep. You sleep under the table. That means that you were under the bonsai tree. You've been shrinked.
So why would I put the bonsai tree on the tree on the table in the first place? Why couldn't I just sleep under the shade?
The bonsai tree should be on the floor. Where the fuck would you put a bonsai tree, bud?
You were okay. Hold on. It's not the question isn't like where do you like accent some place with a bonsai tree. Your thing was like I want to sleep under a bonsai tree, so I'm going to put it on a table.
No, I don't want to fall asleep under a bonsai tree because if I did, it would shrink me. I thought that was pretty clear.
I thought you were trying to sleep under because like the thing of sleeping under a tree for the shade and stuff. I was trying to think you can't do that with a bonsai tree. You just gotta if you put it on your chest, maybe.
You could if you were really tiny.
Yeah, okay. So maybe that's what we're dealing with here. So this is a game where bonsai is this like some sort of the board game like Pandemic or whatever, right? Where it's like you're trying to stop this force, which could be a virus. In some games, it's like Cthulhu or some other monster or something. And it's slowly, bit by bit, taking over the world, and you're trying to figure out how to stop it. Is that
happening, but instead of making people do ouchies to themselves, they make them small and tiny?
They just get super small.
See, okay, that's an interesting angle. I was thinking more of like an inch-high samurai type beat.
Oh, you got shrunk, and now you need to like fight your way Fury style.
Yeah, but we've done a couple. Yeah, we've done a couple of those already. What are some other like bonsai predicaments, other than of course it shrinks you or it makes you die?
The thing about bonsais, if I remember correctly, they're really hard to kill, aren't they? So I'm wondering if
they're small and not to be trusted.
Yeah, I
like
could
toddlers.
I could be wrong on this, but like it's either they're super strong or they're super delicate, and I don't remember which one.
If I had to take a guess, okay, here's the thing: if the problem is that they are super strong and impossible to kill, then that means that they must be very spiteful sons of bitches. Because you ever seen anybody clip a bonsai tree? They use the most tiny, delicate scissors.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's because it
obviously this is because if they did something too mean to it, again, it is unkillable. It would just do horrible things to them, like curse their bones and give them bone disease.
Okay, I did find out. An indoor bonsai trees are sensitive and very delicate. They need special care, focus, and attention. It can be daunting growing a bonsai tree. I like that little ad on there.
I'm concerned. This also opens up the pathway to the outdoor bonsai tree.
And that they're much hardier, and that they
ain't that just a shrub,
you don't fuck with bonsai. I feel like shrubs are different because they're not trees. That's why they're different names. And a bonsai tree is a tree. They just don't grow very tall.
Okay, resetting. We know the bonsai trees are delicate.
Are bonsai trees actually trees? Are bonsai trees actually trees? That's not how you spell trees.
What's next? You're going to ask if a koala bear is actually a bear? Come on, idiot. It's in the name.
Bonsai trees, for those of you who don't know, are small trees that are kept in containers. The word bonsai actually refers to Japanese art of cultivating and growing beautiful small trees that actually mimic a large tree. This is a tradition that has been carried out for over 1,000 years. All right, so this tells me, I'm wondering if this is a planting simulator where everything you're planting is hyper delicate. So
wait, Blake, I know what it is.
Okay, go ahead.
I know what the bonsai predicament is. I know what the titular bonsai predicament is.
What is the bonsai predicament?
Blake, do you know anybody that has a bonsai?
I know somebody that has a Lego bonsai. Does that count?
See, it's a dying art form, and Lego's taking it over. The bonsai predicament is the colloquialism used for when anything is taken over by Legos. For example,
why? What a reach! Is that just like you came up with that on the spot, or did you expect me to actually say Lego? Are you just Are you just like is this just like you are a chess mastermind counting 5 steps ahead and just like
5 steps ahead, baby?
5 steps ahead.
I'm in deep.
So
what are some other things that we know have the bonsai predicament?
Sneakers,
of course, we have Lego
typewriters,
actual typewriters,
buildings,
right? Buildings, amusement parks have the bonsai predicament. They're getting taken over by Lego.
So is it that they're getting taken over by Lego, or is it that they are getting? It turns out Lego pieces are just made from actual buildings. They need to go to that building and destroy it to make the Lego pieces. The Lego like the Colosseum Lego set that they have. Colosseum doesn't exist anymore. Don't go to Greece. I think that's where that is. Don't go to it. Is the Greek Colosseum is in Greece? Yeah, I'm a fuck. 2 hours of sleep, baby. I'm so ready to play more Catherine. 5 more hours.
And you're extra powerful.
And
how do we gamify the bonsai predicament? How do we gamify?
Yeah, what is the gameplay? Are you the
rampant and continuous growth of Lego, the company?
Are you controlling Lego, or are you fighting Lego? Like, are you Roblox and you're trying to protect the world from being taken over by Lego? Is that the game we're playing? Or you are Lego, which is going and Despicable Me style stealing these architecture things or any item they can get their mitts on, their adorable plastic mitts on, and turning into Lego. Because it does dictate what we're trying to do. Because one turn is like a world domination game where your goal is to turn everything into Lego.
And the other is a marketing campaign where you're trying to make sure that people use the tiny trees instead of building Legos.
Part of me is like leaning more towards like the predicament, like you taking over the world. Because imagine like the game Plague Inc., but you're a toy company. like how different of a game would that be? Because like people don't expect Lego to take over the world, but they have like 99%.
I'm well versed in the bonsai predicament.
They have 99% like household recognition. You can't have that much brand recognition and not be up to something fucking despicable. Just look at Whiteout.
Ain't that right, Jiffy peanut butter?
Jiffy.
That wasn't funny. Shut up.
Yeah, I know. I'm not laughing at your Jiffy peanut butter. I'm just laughing that we both went just like two different things.
So
okay.
Yeah, I think it would be a video game a la Plague Inc. where you were using all of your power and knowledge to spread out into other houses, but that's just...
No, okay, let me pitch... No.
You know what
let me
this
add
is? The problem is that is just like a management game.
No, let me add a wrinkle.
Here's what I'm going to propose to you.
Okay.
This is a digital game where you are given an entire library of Legos.
Uh-huh.
Just a digital library, 1 billion Legos, all different Lego pieces.
Uh-huh.
You must now use legal Lego tactics. You know, none of those cheatsy ones where you make 2 Legos stick to each other by making the back stick to each other. Strictly the legal ones.
Wait, what?
And you are going... There's illegal Lego movements. Come on, keep up, Blake.
How do you know
it's
this?
Like you don't watch competitive... It's like you don't watch competitive Lego tournaments. Come on, bud.
No, because I'm fucking too busy playing games about romancing problematic women. Like, it's...
So there are rules to Lego in the competition scene. In the high-end Lego scene, there are rules that you have to follow. There are illegal moves. Like, if you take the little stick Legos and then you put a stick Lego
it's like
into
chess.
the base of
there
one
are
stick.
legal moves and then there are illegal moves. Okay, I can follow
it's
now.
It's just like chess. Anyway, here's what the game is. You're given 1 billion Lego pieces, and then you, as the player, get to create your own little Lego set, and you build something. And if it's an original idea, you can sell that kit back to Lego.
Oh. Okay, hold on.
If I, out of Lego, build an entire Nintendo Switch, I can then say, hey, Lego, no one's done this yet.
Yeah.
I'll sell you my sheet, my quick sheet, my list.
So
my
it's like
list
a
of
patent
Lego
thing,
pieces.
basically.
It's a patent machine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like, and the whole point is like, at the beginning, it's going to be pretty wonderful. Like, let's just picture this. Lego has never made a kit inspired by an existing location or item ever before. Like, say this is like early on in Lego's career where they were just like...
No one's done a Statue of Liberty out of Lego yet. You build a Statue of Liberty out of Lego.
So say,
you look at Lego and you say, look what I've done.
Yes, so it's just
Can you give me money for this?
It's just this race as the game goes on, or like as the platform goes on, that there are things that are... that have not been built, and it's just trying to get the most patents under your belt. So wow, that's weird actually.
Now these are of course patents that Lego will own, and when I say that like Lego, you buy them from Lego, Lego's like, oh, here, like have fake Lego money.
Hey, we'll put
your
Lego
Lego
name on it.
Are just Lego bits that you can build out for more Legos. like if I like I was mentioning, if I built the first I need another funny thing. Can you give me a funny thing?
You built
really
the first
quick?
bonsai tree. Let's bring it back to the.
Yeah, we'll bring it back to the submission.
Yeah,
if I built the first bonsai tree out of Lego, and then I sold that to Lego, Lego would say, "This is a good bonsai tree." I'll tell you what. We will return the investment of all of the digital Legos that you used to build this bonsai tree, and we'll throw in 50 random Lego pieces. Lego gets the rights to your plan. You receive more fictional Legos to build things with.
Yo, I hate that because that gives me like the vibe of Magic the Gathering Online where you get booster packs, like digital booster packs. It's like you have to pay for shit, but you still don't own it. Yeah, I fucking hate that. That sucks ass. Nope. Yeah, you make a lot of money, but I hate it.
With the currency system of like the Metro games. You know how Metro, like your ammunition, the things that you use to play the game is also your money?
Yes,
The things that you use to build fun Lego things are also the money.
Can you believe that they dropped that in the third game? They don't do that anymore. Isn't that
because it went to open world? I'm not saying that going open world ruins franchises.
Hey,
but
hold on. No. You cannot judge Metro Exodus without actually playing it. It is probably one of my favorite open world games of all time.
We do a video game.
It's a limited.
Literally, judging video games without playing them is part of the job description.
Part of making games. Yeah, that's right. I mean, you know what? Honestly, there are lots of game designers out there that I've listened to, and they just sound like they've never touched a game engine before. You're right. All right. Speaking, give me a game. Give me a game.
Me? My turn? My turn for game?
Yeah.
This comes from Alley Cat at Millennium Hoo Ha.
Hello,
Dark
Alley
Souls
Cat.
summon.
Just want to say hello. Just want to say.
Good job, Blake.
Stop
Good
interrupting
job on
me.
that
I just
hello.
wanted to say. No,
Alley, I'm sure Ali said hello.
I
back.
just wanted to say hello to Alley Cat. You interrupted me. Now continue, please.
Blake, people are going to think that you're picking favorites. You can't do that.
Yeah, I am picking favorites. Alley Cat's cool. Day one, they're one of our day 1A ones. I gotta say
Okay,
thank
that's
you.
fair. They are a day 1A one.
Yeah, they also traumatized us with oxalotls, and I think about that on a near day-to-day basis. But continue,
Dark
please.
Souls summoning mechanic, but instead of being able to summon for NPCs to help you, an NPC will randomly summon you to help them, and always at the most inconvenient times.
Oh, okay. So it's a game about being constantly summoned away from your game, basically.
Yeah, you're running through and you're playing your video game, but then what's this? Bloop, 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 bloop. Much like a character being slurped away into the Digimon world, you are sucked out of your game and into somebody else's, where you must now help them with their boss fight.
I wonder if there is something along the lines of you can't progress in your game until you are sucked into another one. But the stink on that is you have no idea when you're going to be sucked into somebody else's game. So guess what? That means you have to spend more time on the servers, making yourself available. Because guess what? If you're on and nobody else is on, and you can't get past the game, this part of the game because you need somebody to summon you to get some item, you're not advancing in your own game. You're
locked out. You need to get sucked into someone's Digiworld so you can get a key.
Yeah, and also it's like like how you and I played Monopoly and I didn't touch the controller for 10 seconds and it logged me out and did bad things. This game does that as well. So you cannot just leave it on and just wait for somebody to summon you while you're doing other things. You need to be actively playing to be considered available and summonable. And
I like that.
Yes. So
this strikes me as something of like this has MMO all over it, right? If it's this energy of like you need to be by your game at all times so that you can be sucked into things. But the part of the submission was being sucked away at the most inopportune times.
Yes.
So what are some times that you would really hate Blake Rhea to have been sucked away into another universe?
I am either in the middle of solving a puzzle that resets every time I leave the room, or I'm busy doing some sort of platforming thing. And
I would hate it if I was sucked away into another video game world right as I was buying ice cream.
Weird. Why that specifically?
Because then the ice cream's going to melt.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Okay,
come on, bud. That ain't too hard.
So you have some item
the idea
that...
of also I've lost money. I've given somebody my money. I don't get the goods, and the goods were perishable.
Okay, so it's like you get your humanity in Dark Souls, but imagine there was a timer on it. You only had 30 minutes of humanity.
You crack your humanity, and you have like 30 seconds until it actually clears.
Yeah.
But you can be summoned in between the 30 seconds of that happening.
Let me pitch you...
All activations require confirmation, or you will lose out.
Can I pitch you on
during
something?
those times, you're going to get sucked up into another person's player instance.
Let me pitch you on something, because I want to add a little bit of stank onto this game. So, this is a game where you can't attack anything whatsoever. That is why you have to summon somebody else to fight for you. So, the bulk of the game is like you are doing maybe some platforming. You're getting from one area to the next. But then at the end of each area, there's somebody that needs to fight this boss for you. So, but you are also a summonable thing to help somebody else do their bosses. So there's two types of gameplay here. Or maybe you can build two different loadouts. One is your loadout for when you're doing all your platforming and other stuff. And then your other loadout is like, okay, this is the sword I carry with me when I'm summoned to go kill somebody else's boss for them.
Yes. Okay,
so,
this rules.
Yeah, so there's like... I'm picturing... Honestly, it just operates like stands. You never see Jotaro do jack shit. You see Star Platinum do stuff. Actually, I think Jotaro did shoot a guy once. I don't know. But
I shot a man. Okay, yeah, no, this rules. Okay, so the idea then is that you are constantly being summoned by other people. Like,
yes.
You are both a person and you are also a cool super Power Ranger that gets summoned to fight bad guys by other players.
Yeah, it's like one of those things you can exist in another reality for a short period of time and you are a super powered being in that other reality. But the moment you go back to your world or your like Midgard or something, you are just a regular ass person that's maybe like a Drake's Uncharted type. You're adventuring and you're walking through, trying to platforming, avoiding puzzles or traps or other things like that.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking then. Base code of paint. Grand Theft Auto. Open world, you're walking
Interesting.
around, you're doing transactions, you're buying property, you're buying upgrades, you're buying items, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody runs around the world, they're trying to do a story mission or something, they come across a bad guy. They say, "Uh-oh, I can't shoot bad guys because I'm just a normal dude. I'm following the story mission." They put out their siren. The siren goes off. Some player randomly is slurped up from their player instance and then dropped into the game as they're in their superhero mode. And now that they're in superhero mode, they're allowed to go out and they fight the bad guy and they get the currency. They then go back to their old thing. But they could have been sucked up when they were buying food, when they were buying clothes, when they were in the middle of their own story mission, anything like that.
I'm wondering if there's something.
Maybe they were driving their own car and then they got slurped up. So now their car's been put into an accident. And that sucks. They got to go repair that.
Oh yeah, there's like if they're taken away in the middle of activity, there's going to be repercussions because they just disappear. I'm wondering if I don't know why this is sticking out to me, but but this gives me vibes of like a pact thing. It's like you sign a pact with how a warlock thing operates, where you just have some demon that can at any moment it can summon you to its location. I'm wondering if this is like every one of these characters.
Warlock made too many deals and agreed that he would help too many people. Now he's like, okay, so here's how this is going to work out. Pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
You sign up for my ultimate power, but you will have to go and help other people at some other time when they need
I picture
you, blah,
this
blah,
as
blah.
I picture this is along the lines of this is a warlock that was like an absolute loser at the beginning of their life or whatever. And rather than like they were like, I want to be the most.
All warlocks are.
Okay,
Fuck warlocks.
They were like, okay, I don't know which demon is the right demon. So I'm going to make as many packs as possible. It's like buying as many lotto tickets as possible. At least one of those is going to turn out to be a fucking banger of a demon to have a pact with. But the downside of that is and maybe like the pack that you took originally says you cannot cast any harm unless ordered by somebody else or unless ordered by me. So like the concept is you are a character that has all of this power, but you can't use it unless somebody commands you to use it. So it's like it's this weird like you are an adventurer, and maybe that's the core of the story. Is like you.
I do want to remove it from being a cool warlock into being like Zordon from Power Rangers because I am just obsessed with the idea of like a cool Super Sentai, like Beetleborgs type thing of like that's what the flavor of the game is, and you are sucked up, and then you have to go fight people in a cool superhero outfit that you have customized. You have done the fun designs of. You have equipped your gear and chosen what cool like Power Rangers weapon you get.
So
that's it.
So why is that? What is the lore saying you can't attack? Like, I guess that's what I was trying to figure out is like, okay, what's the narrative?
If you hurt somebody when you weren't wearing your cool Power Rangers outfit, everyone would know that it's you doing the harm and that you're a superhero, obviously.
So it's like this, you know what this feels a lot like? You didn't read Green Lantern, did you?
No.
Do you know?
Because I'm not a nerd.
Actually, I think I talked to you about it though, like the idea of, you know who Sinestro is, right?
Yes.
So there's this.
Sinestro's the yellow one, right?
Yes. There's this arc where Sinestro gets reinstated as a Green Lantern while Hal Jordan gets his ring revoked. And there's this arc where Sinestro basically made a faulty version of his own ring as a duplicate to give to Hal Jordan. So like the whole game, their whole story is like Hal Jordan has his abilities, but he's on the beck and call of Sinestro the whole fucking time. So I'm wondering if this is a game that kind of operates like that, where it's like
Zargon comes to town, or Zordon comes to town. He says, "Here's how this is gonna operate. First things first. Everybody's a Power Ranger. Second thing, you can only use your cool Power Ranger powers if somebody has requested that you use your Power Ranger powers.
Oh,
that's the rule. You are given super cool action fighting ability, but you are never able to consciously use it for your own good. You have to be called in for somebody else.
So that's
why like." You get a little bleep, you get sucked away, you go fight for somebody else. Then the gameplay loop is when you call people in, you just have to run around and hide behind cars like a little scared, like, oh no, I hope that the guy with 18 tentacles doesn't pick up a car and throw it at me. As you run around the town to be safe. And then the cool superhero player gets to do their cool thing and hope that they can finish the mission in time to get back to grab their food or get their car before it gets taken away and towed.
Okay, so I like
You will
this.
get drops when you
Yeah.
are sucked in to do fights. You will get drops that you can then sell back and get money for.
Mm-hmm.
Money will then be used for everything that it's used for in Grand Theft Auto. Cars, car repairs, new cars, old cars, houses, house repairs. We're going to go ahead and add food and thirst meters so that it's even more tedious because we need to give our players something to do in this world while they're just sitting around waiting to be summoned.
It's a way. I mean, I feel like then you would just fill it with mini games, Yakuza style. So it's like I wonder.
Yes.
So I wonder if this is like a. Weirdly enough, this feels like a world where superheroes exist, but like you can't be a superhero whenever you want. So this feels like a main character who has to deal with the fact that they are a superhero, but they are not superhero of their. They can't be a super. They can't be a superhero whenever the fuck they want, so they have to find other ways to help people.
Part-time superheroes.
Yeah, they have to find other ways of helping people while waiting for somebody to call upon their superhero powers. And this,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm wondering. That's pretty interesting. I do like this. Okay. Let's put a pin in this. I want to give you another game.
All right, give it to me. Give it to me now. Give it to me, baby. Bentley's a busy boy today.
Yeah, he's a little bit loud.
You aren't the only one that didn't get a lot of sleep last night, huh? He's a big cranky boy today.
Yeah, he was squawking like until 9 o'clock at night. He's very loud. Hold on.
Did you consider letting him play Catherine with you?
No, Bentley would be a horrible companion for Catherine. You know why? Because he would always be shouting like the next part of the story. He's like, "Oh, dude, he's gonna be the person that gasps before something bad happens, so you know something bad's about to fucking happen."
Omniscience. Yeah, the fact that he's a bird means that he lives time just a couple seconds before us.
That is one of my biggest fucking pet
Mr.
peeves.
Manhattan, Dr. Manhattan,
Dr. Manhattan. Oh, by the way, side story, because I'm in a side story mood because I'm sleepy as all get out. I dated somebody that did that for all of Game of Thrones. They'd be like,
was omniscient?
No, they were not omniscient, thank God. But they watched Game of Thrones before I did, so I was just like sitting there, and then they were like, the moment somebody walks in, before they say anything, they shake their head like, oh, this person's a bad person, and then they do something bad.
Dude,
I'm like,
that's the pits.
fucking hate that.
I was dating somebody, and I went and saw Frozen with them, and when a character showed up, they like growled at the screen, and I was like, I thought they looked like a nice lad. I thought they were gonna be a fun guy, but I guess not. Guess I shouldn't trust him. That sucked.
Did they literally growl? They just like growled at this person?
Well, they give like a harumph.
Oh,
you know
like
what I mean?
a grimace. Yeah.
Like I wasn't dating a fucking cat girl, dude. Like it was just a normal person.
I'm missing out, buddy. Missing.
They hadn't been invented yet. It was the early aughts. Are you gonna give me a submission, or do we just have to sit here like this, just talking and filling time?
Sit and talk about cat girls? Maybe. This one comes to us on Twitter from Erica Flying Circus at open_sketchbook, a social deception game where you try to make Among Us, but one person is secretly spying for Epic Games. You and I didn't talk about this last week or 2 weeks ago when this happened, but
it was a couple weeks ago.
Fortnite has an Among Us game, and they fucking just straight up ripped Among Us. And I think,
that was messed up.
What was the name that they went by? It was like, it wasn't even trying to avoid it. I think it was just called, what is Fortnite's Among Us mode called? Because I remember hearing it, and I'm like, yeah, they didn't. Wow, it's just right there on the fucking tin, isn't it?
I don't remember, but it is just right there on the tin.
I think it's just
Imposter. Yep.
Yeah. Fortnite Among Us.
It is called Imposter.
Among Us and Fortnite. So basically, yeah, they just released a game. They released Among Us in Fortnite, and they said it's going to be a permanent addition to their game. And I get the developers of Among Us were like, hey, you guys aren't even trying to fucking hide this thing, but there's nothing we can do about it because we're such a small development team and we can't really sue or anything.
Even the dev team was talking. Yeah, well, the dev team was talking about how like they weren't so much mad about like Fortnite and Epic Games just stealing the game type, because even they were like admitted like it's a relatively simple game type. Like everyone's played imposter style games.
Yeah,
the problem was like how blatantly they aped Among Us and didn't do like a crossover event.
Yeah.
Like Fortnite's known for big crossover events, and it would have been really easy for them to reach out to a little indie dev team of 4?
Yeah.
5, I think.
So I'm saying, you know what, you and AJ, we work for Epic Games now. What's
the next game we're stealing?
So what is the next game we're stealing? What's popular right now? What's popping? You know what Fortnite needs? It needs something A little bit more narrative, a little bit more story. I don't know if Fortnite has story, but like, what's a good story game we can take?
God,
from?
it used to.
Did
Fucking A, me takes a long cigarette drag. It used to, buddy.
What are you talking about? It's always been an online game. Fortnite has never been anything else other than that.
Fortnite saved the world.
AJ, you and I.
What I would give to have you back, my beloved.
AJ, we work for Epic Games now. We don't talk about shit. We always look towards the future. We don't talk about the past. We don't live in it. We're not like Valve. We don't just live in the in our past.
Right.
We don't survive. We
don't
survive off our past titles. Shout out to all the people still playing Gmod and Left 4 Dead.
Well, first things first, we got to get Lil Nas in Fortnite.
We gotta get Lil Nas in his fucking sweet golden suit, like that the suit of armor that he wore.
Bro, yeah, there's no way that Lil Nas's Met Gala outfit doesn't make its way into Fortnite. Thing number 2 that we're gonna get into Fortnite. I don't know what's hip with the kids nowadays.
What's hip with the kids nowadays?
I'm almost 30, so like I don't know what kids like anymore.
You are closer to being 20 years old than you are to 30, bro. Like, actually, no, you're more than 25 now, aren't you?
No, I'm well, the last two birthdays didn't count because of the pandemic, so I think I'm still 23, and I'm gonna see if that works when tax season comes around.
Dude, man, if it worked that way, I'm gonna be turning 26 in it's 30 days. I'm turning 26. That's gonna be weird, but fuck that. Whatever. We're epic people. You and I are epic.
We're epic people now. We're on Epic Games, and we're gonna steal the video games that the kids like. Pico Park, is that anything?
Pico Park. Okay, so man, AJ, you can't ask me questions. You can't ask me like brain questions when half my brain is all bad brain. Hold on 1 second.
Googling how to say my brain is bad.
No. Okay.
Are you
actually,
Googling
no, wait,
what do kids like?
No.
Stop. What did you just Google? You have to tell me the exact words that you just Googled right now.
I just typed in popular games.
Okay.
No. I thought about doing like what do the kids like, and then my fucking 25-year-old young brain can't handle that.
Oh, I know what Fortnite needs to add.
Is it League of Legends? Because I was gonna say that.
No, TikToks. Think about it. Everybody's getting in on TikToks. Instagram's got TikToks. Twitter basically has TikToks. TikTok's got TikToks. Snapchat's got TikToks. Fortnite gets TikToks.
Fortnite talk. There you go. So
you could just mash those words together and pat yourself on the back for it, bud. You got 2 hours of sleep.
Hey, bro. I put in more creativity towards the future of Fortnite than Epic did, stealing from Among Us devs. So, as far as I know, I'm better than Epic Games.
I came up with TikToks for Fortnite. How can you be taking credit for this?
Because I came up with the name, AJ. That's how you trademark shit. You can't trademark shit unless it's in a deliverable format, thus being a title. Actually, you can't trademark titles because you can make a movie named Pulp Fiction, but it's totally legit. Believe it or not, you can do that.
You can also make a movie called Shrek 2, and no one would stop you. I don't have a game here. I just have TikTok. All my noteboard says right now is TikTok, but in Fortnite.
No. I got you. So one thing that's big right now is like avatars, VTubers, all this other shit. The new edition of Fortnite is you are gonna be able to have a phone on you at all times. So your character can pull out a phone.
You can just VTube as a Fortnite character.
You can VTube as a Fortnite
character.
Although
that's going to be a problem because then people won't know when real Travis Scott is doing Twitch or when a Fortnite Travis Scott is doing Twitch. And I think that's what deep fakes are.
That's a problem and we're on the cusp of technology, AJ. We're going to be dealing with unprecedented shit all the time. This is what comes with working at Epic Games, the future of entertainment. So
let's put deepfakes in Fortnite. Actually, I'm done doing we can't just do like funny like cartoony versions of Ariana Grande. I want real ass Keanu Reeves, not John Wick. I want skin looking skin, hair looking hair. Keanu fucking Reeves.
So
in photorealistic. I'll tell you what, we'll do it as a crossover for Matrix 4.
Wait.
So when Matrix 4 comes around, we're doing photorealistic deepfake Keanu Reeves. So we will then also be able to take that character model and rig it up to VTubers, and then people can stream as Keanu Reeves. And
so How about
That's
this?
pretty cool.
So the phone that you have in Fortnite, when you look through its lens or you hold it up, it turns everything in front of you to photoreal. So it's like if you look through the phone and it becomes that deep fake shit. So you go up to like John Wick.
I'm saying that everybody should be able to load in their character skin, and their character skins are, like Minecraft Steve, Smooth Kratos.
So what you're saying
Cartoon
is
John Wick.
So what you're saying is
Keanu Reeves flesh skin.
So you are obsessed with Lil Nas. You look up to Lil Nas and you're like, that's their king. They're fucking
In a
badass.
lot of ways, I hope to grow up to be Lil Nas. mostly in the way that like everything I do, people love, and also I show up to the Met Gala in a suit of armor.
So is this a situation of you're going to use this deep fake to become the person you want to be most? So like I'm
just saying that we through Fortnite will be releasing high def renders of actual human beings, fully autonomous, fully customizable.
High def renders feels like one of those fucking like you put it on the box words. It's like when TVs first started having HD, they were like HD resolution, true color. Just the idea of high definition renders is like.
It won't even be called a deepfake anymore. We will have mastered it so much that it will just be called fake. It will just be fake Lil Nas.
We'll make fake like the hot word. Like, yeah, dude, we'll make fake actually become like a cool descriptor for something. Oh, dude, this is so fake. This is like that's top fake or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's top fake. When you have two things that you cannot tell the difference of because they are functionally the same.
Okay,
that's fake, baby.
Fortnite
will have fake models of these characters.
So let's go back to the original game submission, which was about spying for Epic Games.
Oh, right.
So how can we use? You're onto something here.
Hey, wait,
the deep fakes allow us to fake who we are as interviews with other people or other game companies, right? So like, who's a big game? Who's like a person in games right now? Keanu Reeves. Let's just go back to him. He was in Cyberpunk 2077 for some fucking reason.
Yeah, he's a big name in games now.
So he's a big game.
Known game character Keanu Reeves.
Known game character Keanu Reeves. God, what if we got like a Matrix video game? We haven't had a game based off of a movie in a long time, and I'm wondering.
I don't think that's true.
What? I mean, what? When was the last game? Fucking Cat in the Hat? Like, I think that's the only one I can think of.
Fucking Mad Max had a video game tie-in.
No, it didn't. What?
Yes, it did.
No, it did not have a Mad Max video
for the PlayStation 4.
Are you thinking of a fucking PlayStation 4? What? Mad Max 2015? What the fuck?
Yeah, people still do video game tie-ins.
Impossible. This is fake. This is a deep fake, dude. And not like the cool kind of deep fake. This is just fake. Wait, I do remember this.
Do we have another video game idea, or are we ready to like pick a nug?
What is? Let's go to our nug, because then you and I need to go to our modifiers, because we have a new modifier.
We do have new modifiers. Our nug contenders are Power Rangers game where you get slurped up. Zordon said nobody can use their own powers, so we have a fully running, always must be online video game where you play as your little dude, or digital space where you get to build Lego kits and then sell those Lego kits back to Lego so they can make money off of them. Mm-hmm. Or I guess this thing that we made. I think that honestly, I think we released this and I guess the ARG begins and Epic Games can just kind of look at us and take the deepfake idea. They shouldn't, but like I think that we just did their dirty work for them.
My issue with that is there's not any space for our modifier, I don't think. Well, actually, no, we could because,
I think I'm good not doing Fortnite's work for them. I think that at this point, doing any more work for Epic Games, we cross over into doing active negligence. Well, not active negligence, but like, you know what I mean? Like we normally come in here and we do bad ideas and we know that people are listening and that eventually some of our horrible ideas will come to fruition. Okay. We've seen the Suck Force at work.
Hold on.
We can't actively lean into that.
I have something for you.
Not for Epic Games.
No. You and I have something that can blow the fucking door wide open on the future of Fortnite. So, okay, so our current modifier right now, we update it every 2 weeks. If you want to jump in on it, come check us out on Patreon. All right, plug aside. The modifier is shopkeepers, and this one comes to us from Gazer. Mask salesman, except it's all masks of the faces of those you've killed with small nameplates beneath them, names and a fact about them. Each mask will grant you a power related to the person, but can you live with the guilt? AJ, this Fortnite game that is powered by deepfakes, what if the moment you kill somebody else, you just get a scan of their face? Maybe you're playing Fortnite
I'm sorry,
with
wait,
Michael
kill
B.
someone in the real world?
No. In game. Like, you have to submit a picture of your face using like ID.me to prove you are who you say you are playing Fortnite. And guess what? The moment you lose, somebody just has a deep fake of your face now. So you can go around. Yes, but you can.
Okay, here's my problem with this, Blake. And at this point, I need you to give audible verification and agree with me that you are totally fine and comfortable doing Epic Games' dirty work for them. Because if we continue this, we are actively doing evil.
AJ, okay, that's insulting because you're saying I'm not actively doing evil on this podcast every damn week. How dare you call me a fucking nice game designer? That's bullshit. I'm toxic.
So you remember, do you remember how for Kim Kardashian's birthday, Kanye fucking necromanced Kim Kardashian's dad back to life?
He did.
With deepfake technology?
Yeah, he did.
Hey, do you remember how like 2 years ago at some music festival, they fucking necromanced Tupac back to life to do a live show?
They also do that for Elvis Presley.
Do you remember how Disney continues to like necromancy magic and made Carrie Fisher act beyond the grave in the most recent Star Wars movie?
Yeah. They also did it for that one
Fortnite
Commander General dude.
Will take our incredibly in-depth, top-to-toe, high-def resolution scans, the fakes of people, and sell them on the digital marketplace.
That way you can fucking
Which we already knew.
But
we already knew that they were going to be doing. That was previously stated.
No.
What I'm now saying that we will do as one step further is that if we will not reserve this for people of which Epic Games is capable of striking a deal with today. Right now, while we've been joshing around, it was, what if they made a deal with Keanu Reeves and just made a deep fake of him in Fortnite and it's just a high-res model? We will do it. Epic Games will do it. I'm washing my hands of this. It yucks me. It yucks my yams. Epic Games will do this for dead people. Real realistic Elvis Presley.
No. Actually, no. Hold on.
Realistic Carrie Fishers.
And that's who our salesman is, because you can get so to play this game. Let's just recap here. To play this game, you need to do a scan of yourself. The moment you die, your scan then goes to the person that killed you, and then it becomes a Valve sticker or a Valve card. You know how you can like wheel and deal Valve cards?
I would argue, Blake, everybody loves a unique experience. If you kill me in Fortnite, you will unlock the human skins shop. My face will be the one, because I was the first person you killed when that feature went live. My face will be the one that sells you human skin forever.
Oh, okay. So that becomes
whoever you kill first, from the moment we make this thing live, when season 42 of Fortnite goes live and we activate the human skin shop, the first person you kill in Fortnite, their body, their deep fake is given to you as the shopkeeper for the skin store. You get then unlock the skin store. The skin store is where you can purchase Lil Nas's skin.
No, here's no. I want to specify. I want to specify. The reason I want to do it, you can get skins from the people you kill, is because those people are still alive and playing the game. Lil Nas plays Fortnite. Everybody knows this. If you kill Fortnite's character, Lil Nas's Fortnite character, you get to dress up as Lil Nas now. The reason we have the shop is because those dead people don't play Fortnite no more. You can't get an Elvis Presley skin because he can't play Fortnite. So you buy dead people's identities at this face shop. And
okay, there's one level of coolness here, and that is that it reminds me of how in Halo 3 there was a skull that you could there was a helmet that you could only get if you killed a member of the development team of Halo 3.
What? Really?
So like if you went into a game,
that's
if you
cool
went
as
into a game and
fuck.
you killed somebody that worked on Halo, then you would be given a special helmet. I think it was the Flaming Hayabusa mask.
Really? Is that how you can? I thought the Hayabusa armor you got from collecting all the skulls, like throughout the game.
There was a flaming one. It was the Hayabusa helmet, but then it was on fire.
Whoa.
And I believe that was the one that you could only get if you killed somebody that worked at Microsoft or worked on Halo. Something like that. Anyway, the idea of killing somebody and receiving their skin reminds me of that. You only get the photorealistic Ariana Grande skin if you manage to hunt her down in Fortnite and kill her.
Oh my god.
The game begins.
Oh my god, there you go. That's our thing. And then the shopkeep, that's the face of like Epic's doing all of their brand deals or something. They reach out to the Elvis Presley foundation.
No, they don't, because he's dead. What's Elvis Presley gonna do, huh?
They have to pay for rights. That's their fucking actually now that I think about it, I think that law, the fact that they've been doing that recently because it's so new, there aren't any laws around it. Because like when you, in a weird way, I think
you're welcome,
Star Wars
sorry.
I was just going to say, I think
Epic Games. I expect a check. Stat.
Give us our face money.
But please put a fake name on it. I don't want a paper trail. I feel yucked out. I've advocated for necromancy here. You've done the one thing I swore I would never do, and that's advocate for necromancy.
I'll get paid for necromancy any day of the week, dude. It's the season. It's Halloween, bro.
My hands feel dirty.
I mean, it could be worse.
Feels bad.
It could be worse. You and I could be paid by Bethesda. Like,
How could it be worse than necromancy, Blake? They already dead.
Because I have to have Todd Howard said I did a good job, and Todd Howard would only tell me I did a good job if I stole money and did bad things to people. Or I released the next edition of Skyrim, which is equally terrible.
Skyrim is just as bad as necromancy. I mean, you can make the argument that it already is.
It is necromancy. They keep bringing that game back from the fucking dead with new additions. I mean, you're right. You're totally right. Skyrim as a game has been necromanced a bunch of times. What is it called when you bring something back from the dead? Just necromanced? Resurrected. That's the fucking word. Well,
we need a dirtier word than resurrection, though, because when I hear resurrection, I think like Dragon Ball Z and bringing Goku back to life, and that makes me happy. What doesn't make me happy is seeing the ill omens of the past in front of me parading around, brought back to life through evil means.
Okay, I completely misheard what you meant by I need a dirtier word than resurrection, which is a word that has erection in it.
Yeah, Blake, I want to get sexy with dead bodies.
No. All right,
I cannot believe you would take me out of context like this.
Joke's over.
Yeah.
No.
Necromancy gets me. It's just like, sometimes you realize things about yourself and you're like, I didn't realize I was so against
AJ,
necromancy.
shut up before your career ends.
Anyway, I think that we're going to end the podcast here.
No,
We've
need
done
a name.
necromancy today.
We need a name. No. Oh, actually, is it just Fortnite season 40? What's the next season?
We'll just call it Fortnite Season XX. We're really not certain when they're going to get around. I mean, we could call it
It's
Fortnite.
Next season. That's the whole thing. We're part of the Epic team. You and I are on the in. Fortnite next.
Damn,
season.
we are on the in.
Bro, we've made games about stealing people's taxes. There's no humanity.
That's fine. That's fine. Identity theft and identity fraud is one thing. Evading taxes is one thing.
Guess what?
Selling people's personal data is one thing.
This is launching December 6th, 2021, Chapter 2, Season 9 of Fortnite. Jump on in. We're doing deep fakes. Thank you very much for coming to our panel today.
Yeah. Hey, Blake, do you want to go ahead and do the rest of the sign-off? I'm kind of curious to see how far you can get alone on 2 hours of sleep.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll do the sign-off.
Actually, first, I'll tell you what. Let's go to patch notes because we have things that we need to talk about first. And then you could do the whole sign-off.
Oh, okay.
I want to see how well this goes with 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking nail it. Just you wait. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Patch Notes. I just want to tell you that this Friday I have a new YouTube channel launching. I'm going to be leaving a link to it in the description on our next episode. It's called Love, Death, and Dice, It is a YouTube channel dedicated to tabletop gaming and tabletop painting. If you want to come over and see a video about brainstorming session ideas, I got one for you. And if you want to see another video about painting skeletons and ghosts, I have one of those. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be doing that every other week. I am super excited. And for those of you that are a Patreon member, not now, but those who are a Patreon member are going to see a little surprise at the end of both of those videos. It's my little thank you to you. Outside that, AJ, what are we putting in? I put in time on my job. Now it's time for you to put in time on your job. What do we got?
Nothing. I'm just kicking it. I'm in a new city. I'm young. I'm bold. I'm in a new location. I've moved recently. I moved back into California, so I have to deal with sales tax again. That sucks.
You're gonna have to deal with sales tax when you buy all 4 copies of the Innistrad Commander decks. I know I'm gonna.
I'm actually sleeping on the first 2. I'm not interested in them.
Fucking bullshit. Actually, they might have a werewolf one next. Maybe
nope,
in the next.
Not in the first set. Maybe in the next 2.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
See.
Like in the next 2, they might have a werewolf set, and who knows? Maybe
Blake,
you should
keep
buy
going
some.
with the sign off. You got distracted. The 2 hours of sleep were really hitting me. Come on.
All right.
What is our intro and outro music?
The intro and outro music is Cheap Shot by Anna Monoguchi. Woo boy.
No, you got it.
Woo boy. I am one of your hosts, Blake Rea.
You skipped other stuff though.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
I'm never wrong. AJ, do your part of the sign off. Just say your name so I can do the rest of it.
Yeah, my name is AJ Hart.
And this has been Spiritual Successor, and these are cool games that should not be made. Fucking nailed it 100%. Later!